Hello, hello, hello. And I am back again here with Spice Up Manifestation Hot Sauce Sessions. And we are in our day 17. I'm so charged up and super, super excited about today's episode because I have my workshop right after this. And for everybody who is joining me, I'm celebrating you, I'm saluting you. And today is the fun topic. We are going to be talking about the attitude of gratitude and how is that important in our manifestation path, in on our journey. How important is the attitude of gratitude? Wendy, you are the best. You are awesome. Make sure to register for the workshop because I haven't seen you as registered. Before I put out that there is a Zoom link there, just go and register right now with the link so you're not going to miss it. So, we are going back to talk about the attitude of gratitude. Just the way we navigate our life all the time, we are constantly in our negative thinking, right? If anything, we always draw our attention to something what is not working for us. Even if we get stuck in the traffic, right? We are always looking at our clock and saying, oh my God, I'm going to be late. We never think about maybe somebody's in the accident and just be grateful for the moment that you are just late, but not the one involved in that accident, right? Remember, it's all in our perception and the way we look at the things. So, when we talk about the attitude of gratitude, just imagine every day you wake up with that grateful heart. And first thing, what you're saying, I'm grateful for another day of this joyful life, for another gift that we are having. So the link is, if you go back to last episode we had, I posted the link, and it's also on my business page where the events are right there. So just think about it. When we just being grateful, live in that gratitude state, right? Because gratitude is one of the highest frequency emotions. Gratitude is actually on the same wavelengths that abundance. When we recognize what we are grateful for, we bring more of the good things into our life. And every day it could be something simple as, I'm grateful for my breakfast. If we could just pause and enjoy that cup of tea or cup of coffee and pay attention, right? Being present in the moment where we pay attention at the smell of that coffee and how hot is the cup, and enjoy and savor every sip of it, right? Look out of the window and see the trees, the leaves, the birds, right? So we learn how to live in the moment and be grateful for each experience that we have. So when we have this sense of attitude of gratitude and we are grateful for everything, it could be simple as, hey, I'm just getting outside. I'm grateful for the walk. I'm grateful for the job. I'm grateful for the friends and people that are there, right? And I'm grateful for you for coming in, Wendy. I know you're here for watching me, and I know other people are going to be watching. So the more we are grateful for, the more abundance we are going to attract, right? Because just think about it. You can start even being grateful for little things, and these little things turn into something huge, right? So the universe works this way. When we are vibrating high, and like I said, abundance is on the high frequency, we start attracting more of what we want. So what we do, we are just shifting our focus, right? When we are grateful, so we are moving from that scarcity mindset when we start looking at something what we do not have. Maybe we do not have enough money in our bank account. Maybe we are not having enough friends. Maybe we are not having enough love, right? So we just shift our focus from the lack, and we bask ourselves in that gratitude, and we realize that, hey, there is so much in our life what we can be grateful for, right? And why is this important? Because first of all, it puts us on a higher emotional frequency. We are more happy, we are more uplifted, and then we attract more great things into our life because we start paying attention at all these things. So I invite you to stay in that childlike energy and just see and start looking for the things to be grateful for. And let me tell you, even in the most unfavorable situation, there is something to be grateful for. When we learn how to look at our struggles or our challenges and ask ourselves the question, what is the seed of good that I can see in this situation? What I can be grateful for in this situation? It's all about learning how to ask these deep questions, because the quality of the questions that we are asking is going to determine the quality of the answers that we are receiving, right? So it's super, super important, and learn how to state and preserve that beautiful state. And it's great to have the gratitude journal. If this is something new, you've never had a gratitude journal, I highly recommend. So every morning when you wake up, before you grab that phone, let's just change our habits, because remember, if we are changing our life, we have to start from our habits, because if we are going to do everything the same way, we are going to produce the same results. If we want to see the different results, we start changing them by changing our habits. So instead of grabbing the phone, just grab the journal and write 5 things what you're grateful for. Maybe the gratitude is, I'm grateful that I just had a great night's sleep. I'm grateful that I'm gonna have my breakfast. I'm grateful that my bed was cozy and my pillow was so soft, right? So the more we start train our brain how to see something what we are grateful for, the more the universe is going to deliver. And that's exactly how things are going to shift in your life. And a lot of times when people manifest in something, they forget to be in that state of the gratitude. And a lot of times they only see that something is not working out. They get upset, they stress themselves out, and they say, where is something that I truly want? Without even realizing that every day is getting them closer where they want to be. And in every day, there is something to be grateful for. In every day, there is something to be happy about and joyful about, right? And all we are doing is just shifting our energy, because remember, we want to have that image of our future self, that person that has it all, that person that is happy, that is fulfilled, that is joyful, because you have it already here. The happiness starts within you. There is nobody else outside of you that can make you happy, because people sometimes feel like their conditions or circumstances, when they change, they're going to feel more happy. But happiness is something that we are creating for ourselves. So with this work in manifestation, we also learn how to tap into our inner strengths and our inner power, and realize that nobody can control the state of how we feel, the state of our happiness. It's only up to us how we want to feel. So it's not somebody's word or somebody's reaction that's going to change the way we feel about ourselves. Just stay strong in your power. And that's exactly what you are developing, that skills, right? As I always remind people, that it's not only the destination, it's not only whatever we are manifesting is important, but who we become in the process. Who we become in that process, when we are taking step by step, living every day, experiencing the gratitude, experience anything where we are working with our limited beliefs, when we are facing that fear and move confidently in the direction of our dream. Just think about it, like all these qualities that you are training yourself in, right? And then you become so powerful that you are not dependent anymore on the economy. You're not stressed out watching the news. You do not care if your partner is going to leave tomorrow, because you become so powerful that nothing can shake you. And that's the beauty of manifestation. And then once we elevate ourselves on that frequency, we become that attraction magnet. And that attraction magnet is something that we start attract the people, we start attract the opportunities to ourselves, and our life feels like the magic trip. And I'm telling you from my experience, and I can tell you I'm not the only one. So whoever tap into that magic of manifestation, they can reassure you it works when you work it. Put the work in, right? Because a lot of people, let's just think about it. A lot of people come into the cold room and they want for the fireplace to work. But first you have to put the wood in order for for the fireplace to produce the worms, right? So the same thing, first we put on the work and then we reap the results. So continue doing whatever you're doing, continue learning, continue becoming, because you are growing every day. And even if you want to see what is your growth, you could just compare. If you are like Wendy watching me every day, just compare where you were when you started to do these spice up manifestation sessions with me and where you are today. You are growing because you're constantly immerse yourself into this knowledge. And if you do these fun works every day, you'll see that there is something that is changing inside of you. Remember, this work is inside out. There is nothing outside of us that determine who we can become inside, right? So a lot of people are waiting for the circumstances to change, for their conditions to change, to have more money in the bank account. A lot of people are saying, well, I'll do this when I have more money, when I have more time. And the idea is that there is no better time than now, because we never know how much time each one of us has. So why would we waste that time and put in the excuses and put in something that's important for us? And it's funny how we as humans are wired. We always wait for the adversity to happen before we actually do something. So we wait until the divorce happens, or we wait until we lose the job, or we'll wait until something happens with our health. But my invitation is, do this work today, every day, and you'll see how your life starts changing. It's all about keeping it doing, right? The same way we are training our brain muscle, the same way as we would train our body in the gym. You do it every day, and it doesn't have to be a lot of hours, right? Even when you dedicate to this work 20 to 30 minutes a day, it's all about consistency. Because if you go to the gym 9 hours a day, you're not going to become fit, right? But if you go even for 20 minutes, you do the exercises 20 minutes consistently, in a year, you're going to be a completely different person. So a lot of people do not make the connection when, like, it's one thing when we go to the gym and then we can feel it with our clothes and the way we feel, that yes, it works. But when it comes to the brain, we cannot peek into the brain and see what exactly is going on. But I can reassure you that the work is doing its own things, right? So the universe, like I said, once we determine, once we made the decision, there is a power when we make a decision. Once we make that decision, the universe starts working with us. So when we make one step forward towards our manifestation, the universe is going to make 10 steps towards us. So this is exactly how it works. Please continue manifesting, continue doing this beautiful work, and start living in the attitude of gratitude, because this is amazing. This is important. And you'll see when you start looking for the great things, what you are grateful for, and you're gonna stop focusing on issues or problems or anything that bothers you, you'll see how you're gonna start feeling so much better. And our fun work for the day is going to be find 5 gratitude treasures today in unexpected places and write them down and describe how they make you feel. It's important to recognize the feeling, because remember, the more we feel the great emotions, the more we are sending the signals that we want more of it. So let's go hunting. Let's continue exploring. Let's continue becoming the best version of ourselves, because that best version of ourselves is going to attract everything what we desire. And again, I invite you, because I'm going to have in 15 minutes my workshop. Wendy, I'm going to post right after we get off. I'm going to post again the link. join, register, and I'll see you in 15 minutes. We are going to continue exploring. We are going to do a couple of fun exercises that you'll see how it really works, and you become more in belief that this is really working and it's true. And I'll see you next week, and not next week, next day. But for everybody who is ready to jump with me on that workshop, I am so grateful, and I'll see you very soon. You got it? Awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. Just register, and I'll see you in 15 minutes, and let's continue having our fun. You have the time to ask your questions. I love to answer the questions. I love to be with people live, with face to face. This is the best privilege for me. So I'm so grateful for each one of you, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Love you all.